390 is the trip. Set. Off, field away. Joey Baxter rocketed out. Another Charms begun fast. Cablets goes with those. Definite's in behind them. Cherie's Boy. Then came another Russ Meyer back to the inside. And back last is another Penny. It's on the inside. Another Charm the outside. Definite the inner. Definite pinches a bit of a break. Coming after it in the middle of the track then is another Charm. But Definite gets the win. Definite will beat in photos. Joey Baxter came late. Another Charm was there on the outside, and Maya Baxter was up in between those. Late was Kablitz. Back behind those came Cherie's Boy. Back then to another Russ, and another Penny was towards the back as well. Another Charm had him on the bend, but Definite too good in the run home here. On the move. Sketchy Steve 2, Homebush Crash 1. Set, racing. Out in a good line, perfect line. Sketchy Steve narrowly in front. Warcloak goes forward. Stenson right there. Driving up, a check. They're out the back with Power Express and Warcloak. Running into third is Patchwork Alice. They make the turn. Sketchy Steve is off and gone. He's away by 4. Stenson, Patchwork Alice. Behind those came Wally Baxter, but no worries for Sketchy Steve. Will beat Patchwork Alice. Stenson and Wally Baxter were next in. Just back behind those came Warcloak, who copped the check. Smoke and Marley on the inside. Back behind those to Homebush Crash. Never in the race, and neither was Power Express. Knocked out of it round the turn. Too good, too fast. Sketchy Steve has been very good here. They're all in. Lure about to be set on its way. Ebony Fancy 1. Damascus 2. West set. Racing. And he's out pretty much okay, Ebony Fancy, but trying to hit it off on the outside is Joyner Kersey, who's made the lead. Round the outside of those, Believe in No More Bearsies. Back on the inside of those then is Tamaska. Ebony Fancy's got a whole lot to do. Round the turn they come, Joyner Kersey. Out and after it on the outside is Believe in Tamaska. Joyner Kersey gets home. Beats Tamaska. Third might be Falante on the inside. Coming it out wide late was Ebony Fancy, but a mile too late. Might even get third. There's a tight photo there. Back in behind those, Believe was up close, and behind those to No More Bearsies. And back behind them, Quinn Baxter and Sailor's Collar never in the hunt. He's been rolled here. Joyner Kersey, the surprise packet in the centre, was out best and made them work. Another Vespa from 1. Lure closing 4:57. The trip racing. Scorching out Opawa. Buckseye on the outside. Gets to the front. Mr. Marine goes after it. So does on the inside of those to Lick It Up. A little bit further back behind those. Round the outside another Casino. No Tinkerbell in the middle. Down on the inside. Opawa Minstrel gets around them wide up. Back behind him another Vespa and Opawa Peaches last. Mr. Marine in front. Out by about a length. Lick It Up comes after it on the inside and Opawa Buckside down the outer. Oh, boy, no. Opawa Buckside, Mr. Marine. Lick It Up right there. Closing late in the piece was another Vespa. Big run of Power Peaches. No Tinkerbell flew home. In behind those two, Opawa Minstrel and another Casino. Good race. They were coming late in the piece here. I reckon, oh no, I better not, because I'm a mile past the line here. But I just like the way Opawa Buckside got home. The 3 had it turning in Mr. Marine. Turning in Off, field away, came out in a perfect line too, forging to the front as Red Margin from wide out. Kingman's begun well, driving up in the middle in his Country Crossing, gets to third and back in behind those Homebush Handsome. Then came Opawa Crusade, Thrilling Hunt and Glory Hog are back behind him with Candid Angel. Round the turn for home, Red Margin. Oh, goes wide, through on the inside, Country Crossing, Red Margin kicks, Country Crossing, Red Margin, Country Crossing, Homebush Handsome and back behind those to Kingman. Next on the outside was Candid Angel. In behind those two, Glory Hog. Back behind Glory Hog is Opawa Crusade and Thrilling Hunt's the last to arrive. Went wide, still got the job done though. I think narrowly had them on the turn. Red Margin, he left the door open to Country Crossing. He went wide and Country Crossing zipped through on the inside. Favourite Abrasador, Yellow Room, goes in the centre. Glenna's Goodsy Barrier, spot one. Lure rolling, nearly there. Racing, come out in a perfect line here. Lagoon Twist on the outside, narrowly in front. Coming after it is Opawa Zara. Down on the inside of all of those along the fence, Glenna's Goodsy. Then came Abrasador between runners trying to get around them. In behind that to All About Echo. Further back behind those came Thrilling Shrimp and Homebush Riley well back. It is Opawa Zara over the outside. Lagoon Twist trying to monster it. Opawa Zara, Lagoon Twist, Opawa Zara in photos. All About Echo third. Abrasador fourth over the outside. Glenna's Goodsy. Then came Thrilling Shrimp behind those. Thrilling Spell. And who was with those? Homebush Riley was at the back as well. Good go here. I think outside Lagoon Twist. They knuckled down to it. The 6 and the 7. Just didn't get with them earlier, Abrasador. Just hemmed up between runners there. Set racing, Roadworks narrowly in front on the hop. You Go Flash and Get Ready Freddy came out running. A little wider out then as Can't Catch Tim and ducking around there to Opawa Diesel. On the move through them, bound to Erupton. Back last is Karen's Magic. Roadworks the lead narrowly. Wants to run one away for the fence. Can't Catch Tim gets underneath. It comes hard. You Go Flashes after those. Can't Catch Tim. You Go Flash. Can't Catch Tim beats You Go Flash. Opawa Diesel. In behind those, Roadworks tired a bit. Getting past that was bound to Erupt. Get Ready Freddy. And Karen's Magic is the last one to go by. Timmy's in, number 5. He had a bit to do coming off the back as well. But he has motored home and will get the win. Number 5. It all came out in a lineup underneath it. They made it hard for him. He was only 4th or 5th early. And Power Diesel went up at his outside. Homebush Howard White Rug, race favourite. 4:57. Bunny is at least the lure on the move. Nearly there. Off, feel away. Slow out, Southern Lights, he's last out. One of the best out is Boris, the outside. Homebush Howard on the inside of those and whipping up and around them is Homebush Yerola. Threading a path along the fence, the inside Southern Lights. Over the outside, Boris and Ginger Lock. And back last is Opawa Opal. On the swing and Homebush Howard. He's off and gone, Homebush Howard. After him, Southern Lights, but he's a mile away. Homebush Howard is going to beat Southern Lights. Opawa Opal went from last to third. In behind those two, the outside was Homebush Yerol. It's going to be followed home by Boris back behind them, along with that Zorba the Greek and Ginger Lock. Yep, slow start cost them, and Homebush Howard too good here. He was out very well. He's the last out, Southern Lights, and he's run to second. It just shows you how good that dog is. He's just going to have to get the get-go. He goes past the one, he gets over near the rail. Meanwhile, Homebush Howard is just out muscling them up front. set to go. Calendar Girl, trap 1. Nearly there. Racing. Calendar Girl out like a rocket as a length to spare over Homebush Buck on the outside. Tell the Boys goes up 3 wide. A couple of lengths away is Dirk the Jerk and getting past that Jesse Surfs. And behind those to Corborn War, Birchbrook and another message. Up towards the turn, little Calendar Girl turns first. After it, Tell the Boys on the outside. Ducking along the railers, Jesse Surfs. Calendar Girl is holding Jesse Surfs. I think Jesse Surfs won an L, Calendar Girl. Nothing in it. Corborn War might have got to third. Behind that came Dirk the Jerk. Giving ground in was Tell the Boys. Back behind those to Homebush Buck. And the tail enders are Birchbrook and another message. Came strongly. Jesse Surfs. Calendar Girl doing all the work up front. Wasn't that clean their way either. Jesse Surfs got caught back along the traffic. Went past Dirk the Jerk. Meanwhile, Calendar Girl is pinging up front. Tell the Boys you got the stitch late. Racing.com.au start point for the added energy. Homebush Slinky 1. Set. Off. Homebush Slinky came out okay on the inside. Another fan goes straight past the dough and hits the lead. Coming forward is Air Express on the outside. Running into 4th place, then to Increasing, and back behind those to Where's the Gold. Back on the inside is No Bro and Maddie Hookie on the outside of No Bro. Homeward bound, another fan is clear. Here comes Air Express. After it goes up on the outside. Don't know. Air Express, another fan. Tight the miners too between Increasing and Homebush Slinky. In behind those to No Bro. Where's the Gold? The next to go by, and the back runner is going to be Maddie Hookie. Oh, did it last? In Air Express was coming solidly. Had another fan. It was out well, so the theory worked. Nearly there. Racing. And a good line too. Best out Mary Marlowe trying to drive underneath it on the inside. Vito Baxter. 1Z is wider out. Getting up on the outside of that to Botany Blake. Back on the inside to Bad Week. Then came Human Instinct. Back behind him is Business Affair and Homebush Page. On the swing, Mary Marlowe in front. Trying to close Vito Baxter. Mary Marlowe too good. Beats Vito Baxter. It's a raffle third. Human Instinct on the inside. Bad Week was there, so was 1Z, and so was Botany Blake. Back behind those to Business Affair, and Homebush Page is the last to go by. Tight for the minor money, but Mary Marlowe too good. Bounced out the best narrowly and held them all at bay. Vito Baxter had the chance on the inside, couldn't gun it down. Down the start, nearly there. Racing. Field away, came out in a very even line. Harkin and Bale and lots of beersies. Going up to those is Corborn Daniel. Trying to close on them is Badoozy out wide. Sally's been shunted back in the field. Julep Muncher through on the inside. Another Jamie heads the rest. Homeward bound here. Lots of beersies and Harkin and Bale on the outs. Oh, there's a fall. Crash back in the field. It's Harkin and Bale. Lots of beersies. I think lots of beersies. Harkin and Bale photo though. In behind those to Sally got to third. Julep Muncher was the next to go by. In behind Julep Muncher, Badoozy and Corborn Daniel. And another Jamie it was, I think, crashed big time halfway up the lane. And lots of beersies the inside. Harkin and Bale. Sally got past the Carnage to run third.